train, Elon Musk's Hyperloop is finally here, and it is the fastest way to travel, even faster than commercial airplanes. It is so fast that it will reduce the 7-hour journey from San Francisco to LA to less than 35 minutes. Such insane speed may seem like something out of a sci-fi movie, but according to Elon Musk's recent announcement, it is becoming a reality sooner than you expect. As of now, Japan's high-speed rails are regarded to be the fastest mode of travel on land. Shinkansen bullet trains can reach high speeds of 275 miles per hour, but Japan is moving further ahead with maglev bullet trains. Built on the principle of magnetic levitation, these trains can operate at top speeds of 375 miles or 600 kilometers per hour. These are astonishing speeds never seen before. However, the Hyperloop will go even faster. It will travel twice as fast as maglev bullet trains, 30% faster than a Boeing 747, and just a mile shy of the speed of sound. Elon Musk has called Hyperloop the fifth mode of transportation after cars, boats, trains, and aeroplanes. But what exactly is Hyperloop, and how does it travel at supersonic speeds? Well, for that, we have to go back to 2013, when Elon Musk wrote a 58-page white paper titled Hyperloop Alpha. The paper outlined the design, cost, and safety of the Hyperloop concept. Interestingly, it was the government proposal for a different megaproject that forced Elon to write Hyperloop Alpha. Elon Musk was frustrated over a proposed bullet train idea for California that would have cost upward of $60 billion. Musk claimed it was going to be one of the slowest bullet trains in the world with the highest cost per mile. Musk proposed a $6 billion idea instead, called Hyperloop. It involved the use of deep pressurized tunnels and passenger pods that speed through 4-meter wide enclosed metal tubes in a near vacuum. Elon wanted to fast-track Hyperloop technology, and for that he did something that is done rarely in the profit-driven world of tech. Despite commercializing the idea and outlining how it will work, Musk decided not to patent Hyperloop for himself. Instead, he open-sourced his idea, sharing the secrets to supersonic travel with the world. Open sourcing of Hyperloop technology created a competition, and several companies became instant contenders in Hyperloop R&D. Sure enough, many big names, including Richard Branson's Virgin Group, took active interest in Hyperloop and started pilot projects to make it a reality. The principle for Hyperloop is simple: eliminate friction, eliminate pressure, and reach supersonic speeds. The speed of nearly every vehicle in our atmosphere is limited by the resistance of the air which passes through. Similarly, the friction caused by a vehicle's contact with the surface it travels on also creates resistance, which slows the vehicle down further. Hyperloop gets rid of both these constraints by using two simple techniques that have been around for quite some time now. The first technology central to Hyperloop is maglev or magnetic levitation, which eliminates friction. It is the same technology used in Japan's latest bullet train and involves the use of powerful magnets to elevate the passenger pods into the air. In addition to levitating the pods, the same magnetic forces will move them forward using magnetic induction and electromagnetic pulses. Meanwhile, the problem of the air pressure between the metal tube and the pods will be resolved using vacuum pumps. Located at regular intervals, vacuum pumps would suck out 99.9% of the air between the capsule and the tube, removing any potential air drag and adding speed of up to 500 miles per hour. The capsules levitating inside tunnels at low pressure will also have an air compressor installed in the nose to avoid the effect of compression by current at high speeds. When put into practice, these techniques help the Hyperloop attain one thing: insane speed. According to Musk's calculations, a Hyperloop system can potentially propel pods full of people at 760 miles an hour, just a mile less than the speed of sound. To turn his vision into reality, Musk went on to create the Boring Company in 2016 with the aim of digging tunnels for his proposed Loop and Hyperloop transit systems. Underground tunnels are the best way to operate Hyperloop because they are immune to surface weather conditions, so adverse weather events like hurricanes will not create any obstacles for smooth movement of the Hyperloop. By 2017, SpaceX had also built a test track near its California headquarters. The same year, a test with a Tesla-branded Hyperloop reached a top speed of 220 miles per hour. However, Musk's Boring Company isn't the only one moving ahead with Hyperloop technology. In fact, the aim behind open sourcing Hyperloop was to encourage big names to work on it, as Elon Musk focused on his Tesla and SpaceX ventures. Richard Branson's Virgin Group has also had great success in developing a transport system called Hyperloop One. According to the company's more than 400 tests, the Hyperloop One will reach a top speed of 670 miles or 1,080 kilometers per hour. The company has already completed a human passenger test in November 2020, when employees Josh and Sarah became the first people to ever ride a Hyperloop. The two-seat prototype Hyperloop, called Pegasus, traveled 500 meters, reaching a speed of over 100 miles within 6 seconds. However, Hyperloop 1 has turned attention to resolving another pressing issue for the time being. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic and supply chain disruptions, the Virgin Group has expressed the ambition to develop a cargo-based Hyperloop system first, which could be ready by 2025. Their long-term goal remains transporting humans, but it will commence after successful use in transporting freight. Elon Musk's Boring Company, however, is focused on passenger travel, which it will start testing this year. The company has just raised $675 million in funding, taking its valuation up to $5.7 billion. It also has received approval to build a transportation system that would shuttle passengers in Tesla vehicles via a network of tunnels under Las Vegas. They will now expand from operating Tesla vehicles to running the first Hyperloop carrying passengers. In addition to tunnels, Hyperloop tubes will also be mounted on 30-meter tall quake-resistant pylons that will run alongside highway routes when possible. The Boring Company's tubes and pods will be powered by Tesla motors and batteries, while solar panels on the tube's outer surface will also provide energy. Forward motion and deceleration will be handled by a linear induction motor, which is ideal for creating movement in a straight line. Linear electric motors would also be placed at each destination to slow the pods down by absorbing their kinetic energy, which would then be put back into battery packs and used to accelerate the next pods, or stored for future use. A single Hyperloop capsule will be much bigger than the ones tested so far and will hold up to 28 passengers, and one Hyperloop system will have the ability to transport 30,000 passengers every hour. One important question that arises when we talk about Hyperloops is how will our bodies react to such massive speeds on land? Some critics have suggested that this speed will wreak havoc on human arteries and blood flow, while creating high levels of nausea. However, these claims have been refuted with an explanation that a Hyperloop will mimic the experience of traveling on a commercial plane with similar impacts on the human body. If you are watching this video sitting on a chair or at a desk right now, what you are experiencing is 1G. Or 1 time the force of gravity. A commercial plane subjects the passengers to an additional 0.1 to 0.3 Gs during takeoff and landing. However, everything goes back to 1G once a plane reaches a state of constant cruising. The same phenomenon will occur in a Hyperloop, where only an extra 0.1 to 0.3 Gs will be experienced when accelerating or decelerating the pods. The whole process would take about 2 minutes, which means the passengers would feel airplane levels of discomfort for just 2 minutes and everything will be back to normal afterwards. However, the applications of Hyperloop are significantly better than airplanes in the sky. Unlike airplanes, a Hyperloop won't waste time on takeoffs and landings and simply accelerate or decelerate. There will also be a much quicker onboarding process, saving more time there as well. To put it in a nutshell, Hyperloops will change the way we live and work. Intercity travel will no longer be a problem, and not many people will be forced to spend time away from their loved ones just for work. But supersonic travel isn't the only advantage of the Hyperloop. In fact, it has the potential to revolutionize the whole urban landscape by creating a world with much less pollution and little congestion. 2 of Boring Company's proclaimed missions, in addition to unprecedented travel times, are to solve the problem of soul-destroying traffic and to beautify cities by moving transportation underground. It seems like these goals are now closer than ever, with Elon Musk set to spearhead yet another tech revolution.